introduced the whole notion of haters, and I attribute it to social media because I don't think that it existed the way it exists now with, social media, with people, being very conscious of their haters. We've seen memes, all kinds of memes about, the haters have arrived. And I don't know, what new meme there is now, but you had the hashtag Pepe them, that came from that notion that there are people who do not want to see you succeed, or there are people who don't like you for whatever reason. There are people who are just out there for a piece of your meat. I don't dispute the fact that there are such kind of people, but here is where there's a problem with people living their lives, you know, focused on the people that are their haters and trying everything to prove a point to their haters. That to me is the definition of walking forward and constantly looking backward, where you're constantly being aware of those that are in your back and trying to backstab you or trying to pull you down. And that awareness, as much as you think it's good, it actually impedes your ability to run with the speed that you ought to run moving forward, because nobody is able to successfully move forward when they keep looking back. The Bible says that he who holds out and keeps looking back is not fit for the kingdom, because you are unable to move forward if you keep looking back. Find that this notion of the haters, people that are focused on it, start making decisions that are not even for their own well-being, but because they're struggling to prove a point. Listen to me. You don't have to prove a point to anybody. When you find yourself in this spiral of trying to prove a point to your haters, they have you just exactly where they need you to be, because you're not going to move forward, because you're not making decisions that are healthy for you. You are making decisions to prove a point to these people. Forget about whoever it is that's your hater. Give them to God. Let God handle whoever it is that is spiting you for good or bad reason. You focus on the journey that's ahead of you and move forward. How many people do we know today that are in mountains of debt because they took on engagements and took on things because they wanted to prove a point? Do you follow a mad woman to the market because she's taken your loincloth? Because in the look of things, nobody's able to tell who the mad person is, because it actually looks like you are the one running clothless, chasing the mad woman who's got your cloth. But in many ways, we find ourselves in this bucket because we have to prove that we are also as good. We have to prove that we're also living a kind of life, in a kind of status, with a kind of, how many relationships find themselves at the brink of the end because they only got started to prove a point to someone else? Listen to me. Whoever spites you and hates you, let God handle them. But don't lose focus to start building for the mere fact that you want to show up. It's a deep, dead hole. When you get sucked into it, there's no end. You just keep falling deeper and deeper. It's a bottomless pit. And before you know it, you are strapped in engagements you should never have been a part of, because you're trying to prove a point to people that don't give a damn about you. The haters are there for sure. That's life. We all have them. Every single one of them. Every single one of us. We all have haters. We have people that cannot stand our guts for whatever reason. But it's not your place to try to live a life to prove a point to them that you're going to succeed at all cost. If you must succeed, succeed because you're diligent, Succeed because you're going through the process. Succeed because you're learning your lessons, not because you want to prove to someone else and make them and prove them wrong. If that is the aftermath of everything that you go through, good and fine, but never should be your focus. Because once it becomes your focus, remember, you're falling into a deep hole that has no end. Make up your mind today that having people that cannot stand you is part of life. But being focused on them to prove a point is where you have derailed, and you need to realign. You need to realign. Thought I'll share that with someone today. And until next time.